How's it going, Taste Buds? Welcome to the first Canada episode. Oh my gosh, you're listening to a snack podcast. I'm your host, Evan.
I'm your host, Gabe.
This is a podcast where we acquire and review the latest and greatest snacks.
So that you know what to try and what not to buy
And
in
the name-
Canada.
In Canada, you guys aren't going to be able to get these unless you live in Canada, which 50% of you guys might. I won't say do, but you might. We might have a half Canadian audience.
That's true.
I always love representing my new country that I am immigrating to, Canada. But you're listening to the Super Tasters Podcast.
Hey.
That's what they say over there. They also say, I'm sorry. And they also say, hockey, so good. Gang.
Gang.
Maple syrup, so good.
Thanks, Trudeau.
And we've got a lot of Canadian snacks today. This is part 1 of 3. If you're watching this, we are away on vacation in Japan. So let me just say this. Moshi mosh, itekimasu. I'm also going to hit you with a konnichiwa. So we've got the magic masala. And apparently they've got Lay's did a magic masala flavor, Cheetos did a magic masala flavor, and Doritos. So we got all 3 of those. We've got a variety of different Doritos flavors, some of them that we kind of wanted to compare. So, like, for example, their sweet chili, what is that other word?
Sweet chili heat.
Their sweet chili heat is like a black bag instead of a purple bag. And their purple bag is bold barbecue, éclaté, as they say in France. What else do we have as far as the Doritos over there?
We've got the jalapeno and cheddar, which I think is another compare, because I want to say that there's the jalapeno cheddar here. Maybe there isn't.
So.
But there's zesty cheese. That's a Canadian exclusive from what I understand. We also have, very excited about this, from Taiwan, the spicy garlic Doritos.
Yes.
And these are new. So, I mean, like, not only were we there getting the Canada exclusives, but we got the new ones.
Yeah, we stopped by Taiwan when we were up in Canada, in the Great White North.
It's a really quick drive. We also got the ketchup Cheetos. And then we have the Canadian Smarties. I remember always hearing about this, that like our Smarties hard candy,
like
and they were like, "Oh, we have Smarties as well, but they're almost like M&Ms."
Yeah,
candy coated chocolate.
To try those. So, Taste Buds, real quick, want to thank our supporters on Patreon. If you are on Patreon, you're probably listening to this early because I have to edit these before we leave because I'm not going to edit on vacation. No, sir. No. Thank you so much to our Patreon supporters on patreon.com/supertasterspodcast. It's $5 a month. If you want to support us, you get access to behind-the-scenes stuff. They're going to get a big photo of all the Canada snacks we're going to be reviewing, as well as these episodes early. Thank you so much to KGMA, Les Bread. Thank you to Tape Master, the Unicycler. Thank you to Clearly Awesome Yarbs. Thank you to the Pickler. Thank you to Rose and Lisa. And please support us if you want to give us your hard-earned money.
And that's what we want to.
So where are we starting? Where are we dropping, boys? What do we want to eat first?
Maybe we should Should we get some of the comparison flavors out of the way to kind of push us in that direction, and then we break the mold with the zest?
Yeah, let's start it kind of slow.
Yeah,
let's go with what about the bold barbecue?
That sounds good to me.
Because that's a flavor that sticks out in my mind. The Doritos barbecue. It looks kind of purpley, so kind of the same.
Looks pretty similar, yeah.
Smells good. Now they use, I think, for most of their sugar. For their sweetness, they use maple syrup. Is that true?
Yeah, exclusively maple syrup. They don't
the barbecue sauce,
cane sugar.
No molasses, just maple syrup. They only have, I think the only vegetation that grows up there is like maple trees and like rubber bushes.
They're never gonna let us back
for hockey pucks. Yeah,
oh, actually, not only does it use molasses, it uses fancy molasses. If I'm reading this correct.
What's fancy about it?
I don't know, man.
What is it? Where are you seeing this? Oh, it literally says fancy molasses. That's very funny. Guys, is that a Canadian thing? Yeah, we had a great trip up there. You know, we went to Duffin's, we went to a lot of good food places. I think what were your favorite places?
That burger place that we went to, I really liked.
I think that was Between Two Buns.
Between Two Buns, that was really good. Duffin's we did go to probably the most because we were getting a lot of donuts there.
I always hit up my favorite poutine place.
Yeah.
Costco. No.
Yeah, Costco.
But that was fun. Fritz European Fry House. That's my favorite poutine that I've had in Canada. It's in Vancouver.
Yeah, it was really good. And then honestly, surprisingly, pretty good donuts at Tim Hortons. I know that that's like not.
Yeah.
I know that's kind of like your guys' chain.
But
and
the cruster, what is it called?
Crawler.
The crawler?
Yeah, cruster.
That sounds like a Warhammer enemy. Okay.
It does.
Barbecue, bold barbecue. It's good. It's very similar.
If I'm not crazy, I think it actually is different. I think ours is smokier,
Yeah, it does taste different.
but good.
That's maple. Yeah, that's maple syrup. This is the Buddy the Elf batch. There's just
Yeah.
a pool of maple syrup at
It's
the
maple
bottom.
syrup with just a touch of fancy molasses.
Yeah, we were a little bit worried. Crossing into enemy territory when we traveled up there because of the trade war. The tariffs. Tariffs.
For now, Canada will be a state.
Yeah, we are going to be swooping in and adopting them as a state. They're so excited about it. They're going to be under our umbrella.
We're just kidding, guys. We're not one of those guys.
It was we thankfully I think because we live in Washington. You can kind of we're so close that I feel like we just blend in. People see us and they're like,
Until we were driving. They could see my plate. They could see me not.
Yeah.
There's certain
when they
moves.
see the Washington plate, they just see red, dude.
Yeah.
These are pretty good. They are different.
They are still good though. Yeah.
What are we thinking? Are we rating? We should rate these, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I think we rated the Japan snacks, right? I think they're. Man, what did we put American barbecue Doritos? 5?
Well, see, that's the thing. Now, here we go. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of the trade war. We're getting down to brass tacks. We're going barbecue for barbecue. We're going into the numbers. How do these compare against the American? I don't know. I don't remember what we rated it, but for these, got to be honest, I'm feeling a 4.
I was waffling between a 3 and a 4, but the corn chip is such a better vehicle for the barbecue flavor.
That's great.
I think a 4 is fair because I want to keep eating them. They're good.
I was mapling between like a 4 and a...
I was fancy molassesing between.
I was hockeying between... Sorry. That's just what they say up there. We were there for so long, we started getting... picking up on the customs.
Sorry, we're a couple of hosers over here.
What that means? Yeah, right after Gabe muted his mic to wrap up the chip bag. You're going to have to speak with charades for the rest of the episode. Yeah, those are great. So from there, why don't we try the sweet chili heat?
Let's do it.
Which is my personal favorite flavor of Doritos. These guys are 4.
I think of the,
Smells different.
the normal Doritos before they introduced Flamin' Hot Ranch. I think that
Okay.
spicy sweet, the chili.
You think Flamin' Hot Ranch just beats it out?
I think Flamin' Hot Ranch is my all-time favorite Dorito.
I just think that sweet chili heat or whatever, I think it's the same name. I think it's like maybe sweet and spicy chili. I just think it has everything that you want.
Yeah, I mean it's a perfect chip.
Yeah.
It's just
All right, let's see. And this is a flavor I know very well, so it'll be interesting to compare.
same.
Very familiar.
No. Oh man, it's been a long time since I've had these. Oh man,
That's what I'm saying. It's a perfect chip.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, do we even rate them? Because if we do, they're a 5, right?
Of course. There's not a noticeable difference to me.
I'm happy that Canada has these,
Yeah, me too.
and it feels right up the alley of like, because it almost is like an all dressed flavor profile where you have the sweet and the tangy.
That's what I'm saying. It's got everything, dude. It's got everything. Do you have a burn? What happened there?
It's a burn. It's healing.
What happened?
I get burned at work. I work with hot stuff.
Oh, I forgot. You are you work in metallurgy.
Yeah.
Gabe is like a blacksmith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean these are of course a 5. Of course. But I don't notice a distinction. Maybe, if I tried them back to back, I would notice one.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, it's pretty much the same. Good. Very, very, very good.
Wow, I'm interesting choice for the silence while I was muting my mic and wrapping up.
Yeah,
those
I
chip
kept trying to
bags.
think of something, and I was like, do I want to just ramble, or should I try to think of something thoughtful to say? And I just decided to do none.
The sweat is pooling under my Canadian trucker hat.
you
And I'm
want-
proud to be a Canadian, where at least I know there's hockey. And I'm
and
skating.
Smarties.
Yeah.
You want to do jalapeno cheddar?
Yeah, let's hit them up. Let's take a look. I'm excited for these.
I can't remember if I've had a jalapeno cheddar Dorito before.
Well, I know obviously we just tried the late night zesty jalapeno popper, so it'll be interesting to compare those.
Yeah.
It looks pretty well seasoned. I mean, that's a dusted chip.
Oh man, yeah, it is. A lot of green flecks. Ooh,
Very flavorful.
yeah, nice.
It's similar.
Nice savory cheese flavor. Yeah,
To
it's
late
kind of
night. It's got a decent kick to it. I mean, depending. It's okay. I mean, for chips,
right.
I like the cheesiness.
Me too.
I like the cheesiness quite a bit.
It's like a sharp cheesiness, not like the jalapeno popper where it's like supposed to be like a rich, like kind of muted
Right.
cheese flavor, I guess.
Maybe a little bit like cream cheesy.
Yeah.
Man, what a rare treat it is too to be able to try so many new to us at least Doritos flavors in one sitting. Because Doritos are probably my favorite chip to try.
Yeah, baby.
Because they're pretty consistent, and I'm just a sucker. They might be just my favorite chips overall as far as brands. Even though we've definitely by far tried more Lay's than anything else on the podcast, and Lay's have some really heavy hitters. Doritos just, man, especially thinking back on their more recent flavors, the new late night flavor is okay. I think the new Korean barbecue flavor is going to be great, and the new tangy golden sriracha that we tried, man,
Yeah.
oh man, these are great.
I think they're great too. I think they're at least a 4. I think I like them as much as the barbecue.
Definitely.
Maybe a 4 is probably.
How do you think these compare to just a normal spicy nacho cheese flavor?
That's a good question. I think I have to go with spicy nacho over these because it's such a not only does it taste good, but it's nostalgic
I'm
and
conflicted.
it's the better version of regular nacho.
I'm really liking these. I don't know. I'd have to try them side by side, but they might be better in my opinion.
Then the spicy nacho.
I think so. They might be. Yeah.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it would be nice if we could.
Easily a 4 though.
Back. What's up? I was thinking. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. I'm excited to try the zesty. So I don't know if anybody out there watches Trailer Park Boys, but I'm very excited to try the zesty cheese flavor because in Trailer Park Boys, Ricky calls them because you have zesty is big, and then cheese, and then underneath it has the French fromage. I don't know, mordant, I guess. But Ricky calls them zesty mordant because he sees the two big words. And so every time I see it, I just hear Ricky's voice in my head calling it zesty mordant.
Canada's best exports. Trailer Park Boys,
All dressed chips.
all dressed chips, maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
You guys can take Drake back.
Yep.
You guys can take Justin Bieber back, but not for the reasons that you think.
True.
Because I actually really appreciate Justin Bieber as a musician. It's not 2009 anymore. It's not funny to be like, ooh, Justin Bieber should get hit by a semi truck.
Yeah. Well, you don't like him because he's a little kid.
I just think he's obnoxious. I don't like his little weird. There's weird little relationship drama that is always online about him and his wife and Selena Gomez and all of that. I feel like I find obnoxious. So, but the singing is crazy. And I don't know if I showed you this clip, but there's a clip.
You did.
Yeah, where he's like performing with Kid Leroy and he's like super drunk. He's like trying to take his shirt off and he doesn't get it off all the way. And he's supposed to go on stage. He's like forgetting the words. And you're watching, you're like, dude, this is crazy that a performer would behave like this. And he starts singing and it might be, it is up there, I think, like top 5. He has, I think, one of the most impressive like male singing voices that I've ever heard. I was like, he is effortlessly just a phenomenal singer. Like, it's weird how popular he is, but I don't know why I didn't recognize sooner. I was like, God damn, he can actually like really, really sing. Like, he's just like, oh man, hold on, let me get the mic. I do the same thing I told you that. And I was like, dude, he's killing it. This is insane. But you guys can have him back. Yeah. I don't like when he pees in mop buckets. I don't like when he pees in mop buckets.
But we're keeping Canadian bacon.
We're keeping Canadian bacon. Charlies. We're keeping Canadian bacon. I so badly wanted to go into a Domino's while we were there and to see if they had Canadian bacon pineapple pizza or what they call it, or if it's even in there, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there was a we did walk by a pizza shop that did have a Hawaiian pizza.
I'm dying in the heat, by the way.
I didn't know what they called the Canadian bacon or the ham, but I did see that they did have Hawaiian.
Okay, so they just call it Hawaiian. I mean, I guess that's what we call it over here.
That's what we call it over here.
I call it Canadian bacon and pineapple.
Yeah, but the Hawaiian is like, it's more, it's shorter.
Just like pepperoni pizza, I call pepperoni, mozzarella, marinara pizza.
Yeah.
All right, these are the Zesty Mordant.
Yep.
These are all Canada exclusives, by the way, all new to us. And so you're not going to be able to get your hands on them unless you live in Canada. They're very orange.
From now on, you're saying, because the ones we literally just tried, you can get here.
Yeah.
In the States. Okay.
Yeah.
Very much a different flavor right away.
Interesting.
We didn't try these on the first Canadian episode we did we?
I don't think so. I think we checked the list when we were buying all this. Interesting.
They feel familiar.
What is that cheese flavor? What cheese is that supposed to be?
It tastes like a cheese blend. It almost tastes like a cheddar and a Swiss or something. You know what? It's American cheese flavor. It's the twist.
It's their version of American cheese, which has maple syrup. It has...
It's getting them.
I'm okay.
These are good. I think I might like these more than our regular nacho.
You like these more, but not the jalapeno ones?
Compared to spicy. If you're talking about those compared to regular nacho, I like that more than regular nacho.
I don't know. I just can't tell what kind of cheese they're going for. They're good. They're very good. They're salt. They're solid.
Parmesan. There's Parmesan in this one.
What are you thinking then?
I think there are 4. I mean,
maybe. Yeah. I just feel like these are 4 because it's the cheese, and you get the jalapeno flavor. You get a little bit of spiciness. It's. There's a couple of things going on. These are just the cheese, so I'm like, yeah, it's good. I just want a little bit more.
I mean, that's fair.
Definitely well executed.
But they're good, right? I mean,
yeah,
as you keep going, you're not finding a reason to stop.
No, the flavor is great. The aftertaste is good. Everything about it's good. I mean, I'm fine if you want to put it in 4. That's fine with me. For me, they're probably a 3, but they're not. By no means am I disappointed.
I think they're good.
I mean, I'm almost choked to death on them, but yeah, go ahead, put them in a 4. Yeah, almost took your brother out of your life, but yeah, go ahead, put them in a 4.
I think they're a 4.
So, okay, maybe we take a break from the Doritos and swing back around. So we go like, bum bum bum, bum bum.
Sure, you want to do the
Magic Lay's
Masala run?
The Lay's. I mean, I'm sure we'll have the runs after the Magic Masala. That's the magic of it. Let's do the Lay's Magic Masala.
So this is the Lay's Magic Masala, and it looks like it's the rippled Lay's
Yes.
variety.
Just their version of a wavy.
They
Oh, you
smell-
guys can. Did I already say they can have Drake back?
Yeah.
Who are we sending? Who are we shipping back? Who are we deporting?
Who are we trading?
Yeah. Who are we turning in? There's a lot of deportations, happening. Oh, am I wrong? Okay, maybe not funny to joke about. Maybe a serious topic. But I do think that we should deport Drake, at least. And not even back to Canada, put him in the El Salvador. He's crazy. Wow, that smells really good.
It does smell
I
really
have
good.
higher hopes for these than for the masala
Yeah,
Lays.
maybe-
I know you didn't want to mention it. I know.
Hopefully the
eggy-
magic is that it's not sulfury.
It does smell a little bit.
might be a little eggy.
Yeah, okay, we'll
It's
see. We'll see.
maybe if we know about it going in.
Go watch our review of the masala Lays. Very mixed feelings on those.
It's eggy.
It is.
But,
I feel like the chip texture maybe helps. The thickness.
wait, this product does not contain eggs, meat, poultry, fish, gelatin, or animal enzymes.
Well, yeah.
Then why does it taste like that?
Well, sulfur doesn't mean that. Do you think they're cooking eggs at the geysers in Yellowstone, dude? That was funny, but
Where-
I guess you're just distracted by how much sweat I have to mop up off my. It's so hot today, dude.
I think these are more. I think these are less sulfury than the other ones.
I agree.
Because
I'm
these
actually
ones I
kinda-
actually want to keep eating.
I know I'm vibing. I'm vibing a little bit.
The texture's really nice too. The aftertaste is really nice.
The egginess is there, but it's not a deal breaker. Especially when you're expecting it
Yeah,
and you know what it is.
it's way better when you know that when you are expecting it to happen.
I would say I'm feeling like maybe a mid-low 3.
I agree. But I will actually finish these as opposed to
Not
the
bad
other
at all.
ones that we tried.
Not bad at all.
No.
No, sir. It makes me really curious to see what the Doritos and the Cheetos are going to be like. Let's do the Doritos next. So I think the Cheetos are going to be the most different. And it definitely tastes different from just the masala Lays,
Yeah, for sure. There's more depth of flavor.
They're so well seasoned. Okay, this is going to be crazy. Okay, come on, take it easy.
Whoa.
And that's my fault or no? Because I did not intend for that to happen. There we go. Sorry, for the audio only listeners, I puked on Gabe.
Yeah.
That's why he reacted the way he did.
So maybe watch the video next time.
If you want to see something crazy.
These
No.
smell better. They smell like they
smell
are
good.
showcasing a spice that they
Yeah.
smell more like cumin, I guess.
Mmm.
Whoa.
That's a whole different flavor.
Yeah. Wow.
No egginess?
No. It tastes more like onion
Unless he's late to the
and
party.
cumin and
Mmm.
wow.
There has never been a Dorito like that.
It's like tangy too.
I've never tasted a Dorito like this. I mean, of course, India, in my opinion, out of all countries, they're the kings of spice, And there's so many flavors happening here on this chip. They're very well seasoned. It's almost hard to describe because, it is spicy. Wow. That's much spicier than the other ones. It's building. That is a great
These
flavor.
are so good.
Wow.
It's gravy. The difference in flavor too.
Yeah. It's spicy. Like you said, they are kind of garlicky or onion or whichever.
Yeah.
I feel garlic.
Dude, I almost ate that whole bag. I had to stop myself.
I'll have one more. But yeah, we should save some samples for the fans.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good.
I wish we would have bought a big bag.
I know, these are really interesting. I mean, I'd say that's got to be a 5. Wow, these are way spicier than I thought they would be. That's
a 5.
building a lot.
Oh, those are so good. That might be one of the best Doritos I've had.
The curry flavor is very satisfying.
Oh my gosh, dude.
The closest I feel like we've come to this, it's not an equivalent flavor by any means, but it reminds me of like, whoa, this is really different, was the red curry, the coconut red curry.
Right, or the tamarind. The tamarind Doritos were also really good.
Yeah. Where did we get those from? Was that from Japan?
No, they were a limited release, and then they went away.
I don't remember them for some reason.
I love those, man. I love those.
Yeah, these are 5.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
That's actually, it's insane
If only
how
we'd known.
the flavor in name is the same as the Lay's. It's different. It's so different.
It
It's
is
so much better.
It's way better.
Makes me really excited for the Cheetos.
Yeah, man. It's because they are all like the same branding. They're all magic masala, but like Evan said, the flavor is more potent. It's spicier. Like you actually get a good heat from it.
Yeah, the heat's crazy.
What an experience! Also, their puffs are
Oh,
like
they're
skinny.
puffed. They're puffed. I forgot they're puffed. Yeah, the puffs are interesting. They're very skinny. They're all in this like macaroni shape.
The puffs in America are a lot puffier.
Everything's bigger over here, brother. Especially our deficit.
Yeah. Even these are better than the Lay's too. These are really nice too.
But they're closer to the Lay's
Ooh,
than the Doritos.
I like the aftertaste. They're all slightly different.
Yeah, and there's almost a whisper of egginess, but the Cheetos, I'm sweating like an American sow, dude. The lights and the temperature, they're doing me in. These are good.
These are really good.
I definitely like these more than the Lay's. They remind me a little bit of the Caramucho
Yeah,
curry corn puff.
the curry corn puffs. Yeah,
Like the Cheetos that they had. Ooh, these are nice.
these are really.
These also, do these have a little bit of spice to them?
Yeah.
Or am I still just getting flashbacks from the Doritos?
No, they do have a kick. I got to do a smaller pinch. I'm being greedy.
Wow. Okay, that settles it. I'm moving.
Yeah, for real.
To hell with my family. I'm out of here.
I honestly want to put these in 5 as well. They're at least a 4.
I'm feeling. I'm conflicted. I'm between. I'm honestly between. I feel like I'm maybe a little bit closer to a 4. They're very good though.
Cannot recommend them highly enough.
No, yeah, why not? We'll put them in a 5. I like these a lot.
If you had to choose, if you could only get one,
The
I would get
Doritos.
the Doritos.
The Doritos.
But these are very much worth getting if you see them.
Man, Lay's just took a fat L.
Yeah, they the disparity between the two is crazy.
Wow. Yeah, these are great. These are very good. It's the same, it's a little bit of spiciness. The curry flavor is really good. More spiciness than I was expecting, actually. And they really toned down the sulfur on both of these compared to the Lay's. I don't know what happened with the Lay's variant, but man, these are tasty, dude. These are addicting.
Those are they're both so
It's like
good.
garlicky, savory, just and of course, like I said, dude, Indians, no one spices their food better. Nobody seasons their food better than Indians. I'm just going to say it, dude. I'm just going to say it.
Indians are India does have very, 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 very good spice blends over there, and over here because thank
Maybe
God we have people that continue
these are so good.
those dishes here.
Yeah, these are definitely a 5. Maybe we move on to the ketchup. Cheetos, just take a break from the heat a little bit.
Tangy ketchup with crunch that you love.
I'm really excited for these.
Yeah, they smell classic.
Lay's ketchup chip might be. I'd have to think about it. Might be my favorite chip of all time.
I know you are a big ketchup chip fan.
I'm a ketchup head, dude. I love ketchup. I love ketchup flavored things. Wow, that was a crazy.
What's more American than that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Very sweet and tomatoey.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide. I feel like maybe I would still say I prefer the Lay's, the chip, over the Cheeto, just because I feel like the thinner texture of the Lay's lets you get a little bit more of the flavor. This one, the corn of the Cheeto comes in at the very end because it's, you know, obviously it's thicker than a potato chip. But well seasoned. What do you think? You don't like ketchup, right?
I'm very picky about when I use ketchup and about the kind of ketchup. But
It's only when you're eating steak.
yeah,
I've noticed.
When I got a nice, perfectly cooked, well done sirloin, I drown it in ketchup.
Honestly, even worse. He does a perfect medium rare and still drowns it in
And I
ketchup.
still drown it in ketchup. Yeah. I agree with what you said though. I prefer it on potato chips. I think,
Oh,
but these are still good.
it's so good. They're so addicting, dude. Yeah, I mean, spoiler alert. Yeah, of course, ketchup is better on a corn base than or on a potato. I'm sorry, on a potato base than on a corn base. Yeah. Sir, can I get the? Sorry, I'm going back to what you said earlier about how you love ketchup and steak. Can I get the steak tartare? Of course. Can I have? Also, guess what nation that guy was from?
Yeah.
I don't know what accent that was. Can I get a bottle of ketchup on the side?
For what, sir?
For the steak. And for the wine.
Yeah, for the wine.
Make myself a little wine Bloody Mary. What do you think? How do you feel about these? Like any good Cheeto, my fingers are permanently dyed for the next 3 days.
You are not gonna like my answer.
Okay, I'm not letting you drag these lower than a 4. Sorry.
I think they're probably a high 3 for me.
Not gonna happen, buddy. Not gonna happen. And the if anyone's wondering what the French word for Cheeto is, looks like it's croissant.
Oh,
Croissant.
I think ketchup. Like I said, I think
Croissant.
it's a 3 for me because it's on a Cheeto.
Can you guys see the sun hitting me in the face?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. It looks like it's scanning you.
New curtains working as intended. Yeah, they're scanning the barcode that I shaved into my bald head. That's actually why I'm bald, because I shaved my head into a barcode. It's a QR code, actually.
Yeah.
It's my MySpace friend, my friend code.
It's on your. You shaved it in.
Dude, these are so good. I would literally sit here and eat these for the rest of the podcast.
The ketchup
These
flavored
are
blend
4. These are 4.
is definitely really good at making you want to keep going in for more because it's sweet, it's tangy, and it's salty. Like I said, my personal recommendation being lower is just because I think that the Cheetos vehicle is not as good as the potato chip vehicle, because I do really like ketchup chips.
So would you put the Lay's ketchup chips at a 5?
I would have to re-snack, but I think it's either it's either a 4 or 5.
I just rubbed ketchup powder on my forehead. Noticeable or no?
I can't see it, but that's
Dude, I just Simba'd myself with Cheeto dust. Okay. Simba'd myself. That was funny.
I laughed.
Sort of a lukewarm chuckle. All right, so we're moving on to the spicy garlic Doritos. Oh, white shirt was a good choice. Okay, Gabe muted himself, but he still didn't laugh at that either. Thought that was a good one.
Give that a sniff with the sniffer.
I'm not getting a whole lot. They look really well seasoned, though. I mean, if you're looking at it. I mean,
They are well
They're
seasoned.
coated.
The seasoning is just very light colored.
Yeah, it's just shaved garlic. They just grated garlic into the bag. I'm really excited for these, actually.
Me too.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm
The
gonna.
garlic is definitely there.
I can't wait to kiss my wife after this. She's a vampire. The kiss of death.
I have to say it, but let me just for the sake of saving myself, I thought of it. I knew it was ridiculous.
Okay.
I stopped, and then I
Okay.
almost said it again.
I know what you're gonna say now. That's very funny. Just say it.
so you know, I did stop myself.
No, just say it.
But yeah, and then when Evan was when we were eating the chips, I was like, I can't wait to kiss my wife after this. I was gonna go, me too.
I can't wait to kiss his wife after this. It's like the Reddit story, and this will be anyone that, a lot of people know this, but if you don't know it, it's very funny. There was like an AMA that was like, if you could, oh, by the way, Super Tasters After Dark has just begun, because now we're going to talk about sex. It was like, if you could have sex with one person, living or dead, obviously, they would come back to life. You're not going, yeah.
They'd be alive again. Yeah.
One person living or dead, who would it be? And this guy at the top of the thread gave this super heartfelt response where he was like, I would have sex with my wife. I know it sounds silly, especially considering I could have anybody, but she passed away because of cancer. She had cancer like 2 years ago. And honestly, it just hasn't been the same without her. I worry that I'll never feel that level of intimacy again. And when I was with her, it was like, there's nothing that compares to being intimate with someone who is your actual soulmate, when you truly know yourself and you know this person and they know you better than anyone. And you can just like be completely vulnerable, and just how that was like the most incredible thing he's ever experienced. And he would do anything for just one night to have that back. And the response to that guy's comment was, yeah, I would also choose this guy's wife. Okay, so what do you think?
I think these are great, man. I haven't stopped munching on them.
I mean, garlic is an all-time crop.
So I would say
Funny.
I would say for me, this is a very, very high 4. But there is a universe that exists where this is mixed with the spicy sweet chili, and that is a 5. Like, make the spicy chili a little more garlicky, a little bit more spicy. It'll be a perfect chip. Because I think this is just missing just a touch of sweetness, in my personal opinion. And
Yeah.
there is a sweetness there, but I think it
I
needs a
agree.
tiny bit more.
I like the garlic seasoning. It just doesn't do a lot for me just on its own. For me, I would probably put it in a 3. It's very good, but I just don't think it's enough. I mean, it delivers on what it says it is, which I think is cool. Obviously, garlic is one of those things where, you measure it with your heart, and people are like, oh, put in 1 clove of garlic, and you're putting in a whole head of garlic. So I get that. I'm a garlic guy. But yeah, like you said, for me, I would like it if there's just a little bit more. But I'm still 1 scale, I think, lower than you. But if you want to put it in 4, I'm fine with that.
I can't stop eating them. I think that should be in 4.
They're fun. I mean, I can't think of another chip that has just done a straight up, this is garlic. You know? It could be the new banger, maybe like if you find something to combo it with. Because we have the salt and vinegar,
Oh, right.
So if you do like garlic vinegar, or maybe garlic and, like you said, something sweet, something give it a little bit of tang. Garlic mustard.
You know what might be really good? Make a chip that's like the chili crisp flavor. Like the La Grandma.
Oh, yeah, dude. Now you're talking. There's a podcast. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's put it in a 4 then. Wow. These have been great. This whole episode's been a banger. We gotta go to Canada more often, dude. We gotta steal all their stuff before the tariffs.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 4. I think last but not least, we've got the Canadian Smarties, and there's a hockey. Is it a hockey jersey?
Yeah, there's a little hockey jersey on it. Proud partner of the NHL. All right. Without further ado.
Are these maple syrup flavored or just...
Oh, yeah, you know it. Oh, whoa.
That's a lot. So that's a lot. So, okay, these are chocolates. Is that right?
Yeah, they're kind of flat. They look like flat M&Ms.
They're very flat. Yeah. Yeah. They look like almost like bootleg M&Ms, to be honest. All right.
Okay. You had to get acclimated to the chocolate again.
Yeah. Yeah. The chocolate's different. Okay.
Yeah, they're fun.
They're crispier because they're thinner.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like crunchier M&Ms. The chocolate reminds me more of like a Kinder Egg chocolate.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. Yeah, I mean...
Probably 3. Yeah.
Oh, look, they're the proud partner of the NHL. Oh, sorry, that's just what you read. I thought it said something else, but it was French, and I can't read that. Yeah, I'm fine with putting in a 3. I mean, I'll say this. You think they're what?
I was just gonna say, I think that like, if I had grown up eating them,
Yeah.
like if I lived in Canada, I'd be like, yeah, it's
Well, do they-
nostalgic and
Dumb question. Do they have M&Ms? Because M&Ms are
for sure.
better. Do you think they make mini Smarties like we have mini M&Ms?
That'd be fun.
I'll say this.
Sure,
Their
people.
Smarties I would still prefer over our Smarties.
Yes.
Our Smarties are chalky garbage.
Yes. These Smarties are much better than American Smarties.
Yes. So that's been the Canada episode number 1. We've still got 20 more snacks plus to get through. We're vacationing in Japan right now, but feel free to leave us your comments and thoughts on this episode. This has been the Super Tasters Podcast. I've been your host, Evan.
I've been your host, Gabe.
Thank you again to all of our Patreon supporters on patreon.com/Super Tasters Podcast. $5 a month if you want to support us on Patreon and get access to behind the scenes stuff. You get access to this episode early. You could even be one of our loyal patrons listening right now. You could be KGMa. You might be Let's Brit, Tape Master, Clearly Awesome. Could be Yarbs. You could be the Pickler. You could be the Unicycler. You could be Lisa. You could be Rose. I don't know. You could be.
It could be.
But guys, Gabe, what are we always saying?
We're always saying,
Remember that ketchup is better on
eggs
a chip. Sorry.
than
Then
a
Cheeto. It's pretty good on eggs, too.
Baby, I hear the blues are calling. Chop salad and scrambled eggs.
Do you guys have Frasier in Canada?
Yeah, you guys have Canadian Frasier.
Frasier, A.
F-R-E-H.
Chop salad and scrambled eggs.